into the game, we knew St. Joe's was a very talented team and they like to play exceptionally fast. I thought in the first half, both teams did some okay things, and you go into halftime and it's tied up. So we did some decent things offensively. Second half is the tail of the game. They came out and they imposed their will, and we weren't able to prevent that from happening. We did do a good job of locating the shooters and knowing where those shooters were at and trying to run them off the three-point line.
What was the factor in most of the defensive breakdowns in the second half?
We just weren't where we're supposed to be at times. I haven't watched film, but typically when there's a breakdown that occurs, it's not just one person. There might be somebody who's guarding the ball. Maybe they don't have high hands that allow for an easier pass, or the weak side doesn't jump to the ball in their spot. So I got to go back and watch it. But rule of thumb, most of the time, you have a couple breakdowns.
How much of a learning experience will this be for such a young team and inexperienced team?
We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow. We're going to go back tonight, and we're not going to have as much prep time for our next opponent as we did St. Joe's, because we don't know who we're playing. And so when this game is over, then we'll start our prep phase. But we are going to make sure that they see some clips of this game, especially the second half, and learn from that. But we got to come out and do better. Just do better across the board.
Danny, obviously St. Joe's hit threes in the first and in the second, but what I thought really seemed to change was in the second half is they kind of shut you down a little bit and they rebounded the ball much better. What changed in those aspects from the first to the second half of your team?
I don't know. I thought we went into the half with a rebound advantage,
20-12,
and then we didn't pursue the ball like we did in the first half. We cut it all down. Obviously they did a better job, but we should have fared better in that category as well. I think that was one thing that definitely stood out to us, and then also points off our turnovers. They scored 13 points off our turnovers, and we only get 6 in that category. And points in the paint. They're making threes, but we're trying to take away the threes and they're getting to the rim. We have to do a better job of staying in front of the ball and not allowing as many points in the paint as we did tonight.
With what you want to do offensively, is it surprising to you to see Olivier with just the one shot attempt and that being the top of the key three-pointer?
To a certain extent. But the same offense we run where he gets 12 shots, the same offense we ran today. So we've got work we've got to do, but he needs to continue to work and impose his will a little bit more.
What kind of difference is it defensively when he's not in the game?
He's our best shot blocker. And outside of, I think Sunday's a good rim protector. He brings presence, and Keenan does as well because of his size and physicality. But with O's length, a couple times he rotated over and came down some and drew fouls, opposed to trying to go up and stay vertical.
What do you try to get out of an early season tournament like this?
Well, I think a lot of different things. We get a chance to see how we're going to compete in multiple back-to-back days or 2 back-to-back games. We get a chance to see how we handle situations that are thrown at you. Right now, we're coming off a loss, so we've got to figure out a way to come back in here tomorrow with good effort, good energy, attention to detail, and be ready to play a game.
I know this one's sour right now, but when you look at the first half and look at how they came out making a lot of shots and you guys kind of responded to that, can you take some positives from what was going on an hour ago?
Down the road.
Okay.
Yeah, Yes, we can. There's some things that we did good. But it's not just doing this good, doing that good. It's collectively doing enough things well enough to win the game. And we didn't do that. You know, and you give St. Joe's credit. You know, Coach has been there for forever. He's got some really talented players. You know, Charlie Brown, watching him on tape, doesn't do him justice. He's a terrific player. He knew Funk could shoot the ball. We knew that going into it. He got loose, he got going, and we couldn't do anything to slow him down, to be honest. That's what happens when you let good guys, good players get going. It's hard to slow them down, and we let those two get going. They got some other guys on the team that are really good as well, and play to make guys around them better. But I thought tonight, with Brown having a hot hand, with Funk having a hot hand, they made sure those guys got touches.
Thanks, guys.